Picture this. I'm at the bar during my sister-in-law's wedding, holding a glass of whiskey I didn't even want. Weddings always feel staged to me. Like someone took the script of a cheap romance flick and added bad lighting, fake smiles, and too much perfume hanging in the air. My wife had disappeared into the circle of bridesmaids, leaving me to stand alone like extra scenery nobody noticed. That didn't bother me, until her parents zeroed in on me as if I was the last rotisserie chicken at Costco. "James," her mom said in that sharp tone that could curdle milk, "we need to talk." Now, nothing good in human history has ever followed that phrase. Her dad stepped in, his voice calm but loaded. "Hand over the penthouse keys. Your sister-in-law and her new husband deserve a proper start in life." I stared at him, half certain I'd misheard. "Come again." He slowed it down as if I had hearing problems. "Give them the keys. Let's get something straight. That penthouse wasn't some family timeshare. It wasn't theirs, wasn't communal. It was mine. Bought with my money, my investment, my signature. And here I was, cornered at a wedding reception like I wandered into some mob shakedown. So I smiled. The room went still. Forks froze halfway to mouths. Even the DJ cut the music. Felt like a scene in slow motion. And then bam! My mother-in-law, 5 feet of fury with a beehive hairdo that could probably pick up satellite signals, swung her hand and slapped me across the face. My glasses went airborne like they were about to be tracked by NASA. Gasps echoed around the hall. Someone dropped a shrimp cocktail. I swear I heard someone whisper. "Did that just happen?" I adjusted my jaw, crouched, picked up my glasses and said calm as ever, "Well, that was enlightening." Then I stepped out into the parking lot. Angry? Not really. Honestly, I was impressed. Who does that? Who slaps a man in public over real estate? These people weren't in-laws. They were straight-up cartoon villains, just missing the musical numbers. I pulled out my phone, made one short call. An hour later, while the bridal party was busy attempting a group dance to Uptown Funk, the doors opened. In walked a man in a navy suit so sharp it could cut glass, leather folder tucked under his arm. Leonard Davis. Attorney at law. The one person my wife's family despised more than a tax audit. He strutted in like he was about to take center stage, ignored the cake, headed straight for the mic, tapped it once and said, "Good evening. I represent James. I have here documentation regarding the penthouse that some individuals incorrectly believe they're entitled to. Spoiler. They're not." Every head swiveled. Phones popped up like lighters at a concert. Leonard opened the folder, voice steady. "To clarify, this penthouse was purchased solely in James's name, with no marital assets involved, which means neither the bride, the groom, nor any overreaching relatives have any claim to it whatsoever. None." He turned directly toward my mother-in-law, who looked like a washing machine rattling apart on its last cycle. Then he added, smooth as butter, "And since physical assault was witnessed by 50 people, my client has every right to press charges, unless, of course, a public apology is made here and now." You could have heard a cork drop. Her face went chalk white. She stammered, "That won't be necessary. It was misunderstanding." Leonard leaned in. "A misunderstanding? Where exactly does slapping someone hard enough to alter their dental structure fit under misunderstanding?" The room split between gasps and laughter. The bride burst into tears. The groom looked like he wanted to disappear. My mother-in-law cracked. She snatched the mic, hands trembling, and croaked out, "I'm sorry, James. I shouldn't have done that." From the back of the hall, I raised my glass and said, loud enough for everyone, "Apology accepted. Enjoy the reception." The mood collapsed instantly. Guests shuffled out early. My wife's parents sulked at their table, sulky as kids who just had their iPads taken away. Me? I danced. Hard. Nothing powers a cha-cha slide like watching karma play out with legal paperwork. And my wife, she wasn't mad at me. She was livid at her mom. Later that night, she told her straight, "You embarrassed me. You embarrassed yourself. Don't you dare pull anything like that again." We were solid. More than solid, actually. Because the truth came out, not from me, not from whispered arguments, but broadcasted into a microphone in front of 50 witnesses, sealed by a lawyer in a navy suit. So here's my takeaway. If your in-laws ever try to muscle you out of what's yours, don't shout, don't fight, don't stoop. Stay calm, stay steady, and maybe keep a lawyer on speed dial. And if anyone ever slaps you in public, don't return the favor. Let karma, or better yet, a man with a folder and a flawless suit deliver the payback. Because revenge is sweet, but revenge wrapped in legal documents at a wedding? That's unforgettable. Do you want me to also give you alternate title options in different words for this rewritten version like I've been doing with your other stories?